Aggies, let's have a powwow here. Just, Longhorns and Aggies here. Forget everybody else. Just me and you here, just talking. So you want to go to the SEC. You want to not go with Texas, who's your biggest rival, and Oklahoma State and Tech, and you want to head to the SEC by yourself and have us go to the Pac-10 and take someone else. And that's fine. That's fine. But I do want to let you know what that means for you and your program and what kind of choice that be made. Now, what do I really believe? I actually believe that by Tuesday, the Texas A&M will get their heads on straight and will decide to come down to the Pac-10. But let's just say they do want to stick with the SEC. Well, I like the initiative. Going to the best conference in the league. No one doubts that. Best group of teams in the country. And, that's what they do on there is play football. And, of course, you probably are tired of the stupid Aggie moniker. And so if you join the SEC, you'll probably be one of the best schools in the conference. You're already a pretty good school, but, you'll probably be intellectuals compared to the schools over in the SEC other than Vanderbilt. So that's good. That's one plus for you. But you kind of got a little glimpse into what you're probably going to end coming up against when you go over there. I mean, you did play Arkansas, a very mediocre Arkansas team. They ended up whipping you up and down Dallas Cowboys Stadium. Now, Texas did play Arkansas the year before. We beat them 50-10, but that's neither here nor there. But Texas A&M, you talk about tradition. You talk about that's what it's about. That's what separates you from Texas. That all we care about is money and winning and getting better facilities, better place for the students, all that kind of stuff. You know what? We'll own that. We'll own that. We want to win. We want to get bigger and better. But every time, a Texas Longhorn brings up the fact that we're pretty much better than you in every single sense of anything, Aggies usually come up with, you know what, you just don't understand. Because being here, it's about tradition. It's about being here, and you don't understand it. Because from outside looking in, you can't understand it. But from the inside looking out, you can't explain it. So you're all about tradition. And one of your biggest traditions is Texas. Revolving around Texas, beating Texas, playing Texas, sawing the horns off, and whatnot. Your president today has pretty much said, when asked point blank, do you think that Texas and Texas A&M, should be in the same conference? And he pretty much, I'm paraphrasing, pretty much said, I don't care. You don't care. You don't care. So you don't care. So what I'm getting at Texas A&M is if this happens, if UT and A&M do split ways, as UT put their hand out to A&M, say, hey, come along, buddy. We're here. Just like the little monkey grabbing the gorilla's hand and leading him on his way. You decide to say no. You want to take the initiative. And you want to sever that tie and sever that rivalry and sever that tradition. I don't want to hear from any Aggies who try to tell me that Texas A&M takes more pride and takes all this pride in tradition and whatnot if their own president is willing to change everything up for this one thing. Now, as I said, I do believe that Texas A&M will get their heads on straight and will come to the Pac-10. Now, from my personal stance, yeah, I do want Texas A&M to come to the Pac-10. I do love this rivalry. It's an in-state family rivalry. I've always said this before. I don't like them, but like I said, it's a love-hate relationship between the Horns and the Aggies. But I will say this, and this has been threatened, and I don't know if Texas will carry this out or not, but when Texas gets mad, Texas usually can come through what they want to, because we know that Texas can pull the strings they need to. There's been rumors right now that if A&M does go through with this and decides to separate from Texas, Texas will blackball A&M. They will not schedule the Aggies. Texas will go up and on Thanksgiving will schedule Notre Dame and Florida State and teams like that. Because guess what? We can get together with anybody who matters and we'll draw some eyeballs. People will watch Texas. A&M, not so much. Hey, in this state, great fan base. Not going to doubt that. Outside this state, people don't really know that much about the Aggies. I've said that before and people know that already. So Aggies who want to go to the SEC, and I know a lot of Aggies who are willing to go to the SEC, and that's fine if you want to go somewhere without Texas. But just remember, I don't want to hear, and none of us Horns want to hear anything about you and tradition and all that kind of stuff. Because what you're saying now is that you're no better than Texas. You want the money. You want the prestige. and you want the new challenge. So Aggies, do what you need to do. But just remember this. I don't want, when you're out there singing Saw Varsity's horns off and TU sucks, it's not going to make so much sense. So get stuck with your new slogan of Saw the Tiger's claws off or Saw the Razorback's tusks off. Because you're going to have to change some of that stuff or you're just going to look like idiots. But then again, that's kind of fit the Aggies lately, hasn't it? We'll see you guys later. Hook 'em horns.